The Bloodline is not in universe mode. However, it is possible to have everybody come out together as the Bloodline. The Usos, Roman, and Paul Heyman. But there's still some inconsistencies and oddities in this game that kind of just baffles me. So this is like outside of any mode, right from the home screen, going to roster. If we go to edit teams, we have the Bloodline and we also have the Usos, which is what we were told we'd be able to do, to have a faction separate from a tag team. And when we go and inspect the Bloodline, members 1 and 2 are always going to be your tag team partners. So why do they have Jay and Roman as tag team and not Jimmy and Jay? I don't know, but that's the way that they did it. And then Paul Heyman is the 4th member. I also want to mention that when you're here and it says tag team entrance together, it's just that they're coming out together. And you'll notice here the word trio above the highlighted tag victory motion is grayed out. And that is because there are more than 3 members. When you have a match, which has to be a one-on-one normal match, at least in Play Now, I'm not too sure about Universe mode. It's probably going to be the same. You can only have 3 people, such as the New Day, for example. You can have Big E, Xavier Woods, and Kofi Kingston all come out because the maximum allowable amount of superstars to come out down the aisle during an entrance is 3. If you want 4, which is what the Bloodline is, you have to have the Usos and Paul Heyman as your managers. That's where everything gets a little bit confusing. It still doesn't explain why we can't have the Bloodline in universe mode. Why can't we just literally replicate it? So that's that here for the teams outside of the regular mode. When you go to edit a superstar from just like the regular game here without being in an actual mode. Okay. It helps if I can find Roman Reigns. You can't change allies and tag teams from here because you do it from that other screen, but you can change the main manager. And again, we do have 3 managers for Roman Reigns, which is why when you go to Play Now, one-on-one match, normal match. If you do Extreme Rules, you can't pick a manager, period. If you do a 2-on-2, what's going to end up happening is you can only have 2 managers and not 3 because you can't have more than 4 ever superstars come out, even though a faction allows you to have up to 5 members. Again, it's just very confusing. So here you have everything great. And when you go and try to replicate the Bloodline in universe mode and you pick, let's say, Roman Reigns, and let's say you pick Solo Sikoa, and you go to add the Usos, they won't even show up as a potential superstar that you can even recruit to begin with because they've already been claimed. But don't worry, because when you edit your superstar, you can add them in there as managers. It's just really confusing, like I've said. So now this was like the Play Now from the main menu. Like I said, didn't want to go there. Now I'm going to go to Play Now really quickly and just kind of show you step by step how you trigger a real one. And I'm not going to show you the other ones as to how they don't work, just because it's going to take too long, but I will show you this. So one-on-one, normal, confirm. Let's just go ahead and pick John Cena because he's the first one. Add manager. You can add 3 managers. Okay? So you can do that. I suppose I'll show you quickly. But as soon as we do a false count anywhere match, all of a sudden we pick John Cena. Where is the add manager option? It's just not there at all. Okay? So right here, it's really simple. You would just go to Roman Reigns. One-on-one, normal. Actually pick Roman Reigns. I'll just show you like what it looks like quickly. If I can actually make this quick, because I'm not too good at that. Roman Reigns. Select whatever attire you want. Go to add manager, select 3 managers, and it'll automatically list them because they are added to his profile. So first that comes up is Jay. We're going to click him. He's going to be computer. Jimmy, we're going to add. He's the computer. Paul Heyman, computer, confirm. Now we would be good. Now we would see an actual official Bloodline entrance. But I'm not going to show you that because, again, every minute counts. And when we go to universe mode, again, it's just really bizarre. I mean, in a way, it doesn't matter. In a way, it still doesn't explain anything. So first of all, let's go to just superstars and let's go to Xavier Woods. You can see right there, my camera's reversed. You could see right there, we've got allies, enemies, tag team, and managers. So the tag team as a whole, right, is the New Day. But the managers is what makes it that if it's a one-on-one match, they'll still accompany him to the ring, right? So that's how that seems to work out here. So again, sorry, main manager, the other two people are there, and then the New Day, because that's just a part of their tag team. Like they're literally there. And again, the Usos are here, but in universe mode, there is no bloodline. Like they're just not there. It's just very, very weird. And then again, if we do something like where the heck are they? The Judgment Day. This is the original Judgment Day. And again, when you select them, they can come out all together. You would have to add like Dominic Mysterio as a manager, or you would have to add Rhea Ripley as a manager and Dominic Mysterio as your third member, right? Because you can't have like mixed gender matches. I mean, you might be able to, but I mean, generally speaking, you can't. Okay. And here you have the trio entrance together. But if we go and add a fourth member and we go and we add that Dominic Mysterio, all of a sudden it gets grayed out. Like it doesn't work. So is that like why they chose not to do it in universe mode? Not really. I don't see that being the reason because like I said, NWO is in here, right? They're the biggest faction in terms of the amount of members. Like right there, New World Order. I mean, there's 5 of them. But again, when you select a member, if you're going to be Hulk Hogan and you want Bischoff and Razor Ramon to come out, they're going to have to be your managers, right? Because as soon as you have more than 3 members in a faction, you no longer have trio entrances. Yet you can have up to 5 members. So that's where I'm just kind of confused with everything. My last videos were like 15 minutes, by the way. One was 25 minutes. This is under 10 minutes. It's right around the 8-minute mark. So I'm really, really happy about that. So again, it appears like the Bloodline's the only faction that's not in here in universe mode, but again, doesn't really freaking matter. I forget if I went to him now or adding to the clock. I forgot if I've shown you this. Yeah, right here. Even though we technically don't have the bloodline, it'll trigger because they understand it's the bloodline. At least I'm hoping it does because I haven't seen a video entrance in universe mode with Roman Reigns yet. But again, main manager, see? All 3 are there. And because the bloodline exists within the assets of the game, it'll probably just recognize it even though there's technically no bloodline from within the list of teams. So they're all there. But again, for tag team, there's nothing there. So yeah, it's confusing is all I'm saying with all this. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half, twist it, break it off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally, that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.